What's up, guys? Bringing in another video today. Basically, this project was about me trying to find some pedals for both the brake and the gas, but I couldn't find any that would seem easy to install. I couldn't see any that I knew had the correct parts and it was the correct fitment, because there is a possibility that if it's not correct and you do install it and it does fit, it is possible that it won't apply as much gas just because the length of the pedal rod itself, um, or it won't break as much just because of the length of the pedal rod itself. So I decided to see if there was any plastic glue-ons or something to make, just to pop the color out, because it's just black right now. But I couldn't find any, so I honestly went over to Home Depot. I grabbed some metal parts, and for this job, these are the tools I used. So I happened to use these tools. It was this that I got at Home Depot, just a metal plate basically. I just kind of shaped it, bent it, and popped it off. Then I used a file to trim those down. Basically what I did was I also grabbed screws so I can get the metal plate on to stick on somehow. So I decided screws would be the way to go, with the metal plate behind it as well, just so it can clamp on basically. But the metal plate behind it didn't work out because this is in the way. So I had to come up with another idea, and I decided to use washers. So I got the bolt. I have the washer, the plate, and then the washer itself, and then the screw, the end of the screw, and then a hex bolt right here. I'll show you, give you a better close up. So we got the bolt, washer, the nut, the rest of the bolt. And I kind of clamped it onto the original piece. As you can see through this hole, it's the original brake pedal itself. Same goes for this, but this one I kind of bent. This one has a arched curve for me. It has an arched curve for it, so I had to bend the metal of this plate, just so that it could get a better fitment for the exact same thing I did here with it, which is a screw, the washer, the bolt, and the rest of the screw. So I used the hammer to bend it into shape. I used the chisel as well, just so that I can make a line across the metal here, to basically just to snap it off, and I bent it. I was actually gonna end up making another one just because I couldn't find that one. So I started making another one, and I was halfway finished and realized that I had it in my toolbox. So that, yeah, whatever. I used this to clean it off afterwards, just because it is dirty from all the metal flakes and dents and stuff that you made into the plate itself. I used the screwdriver for the screw. I ended up taking this out for my parking brake handle, just because I wanted a better look to it. So it ends up coming like this once you take it off, and it's just the metal piece, and then a plastic chip at the top. Back here there is an opening, but I'm going to get something to hover over it just so that it looks a little better. But how I did this was I had to take out the center console, and in the center console it's held down onto the vehicle by 4 bolts. It's going to be these 2 right here, and then there's 2 inside the cabinet here, or whatever it's called. You just unscrew those, and then tilt it forward and take it out. It's a little maneuver to get it out, but it's not that difficult. Once I got the center console out, I used the Tough Stuff and the paper towels to clean up the metal frame on the bottom of it, underneath it. And when I took this out, there was a wire connection. I just did a little, I squeezed the end of it and pulled it out. It wasn't that hard. It's not that hard to figure out either. But then you're able to take out the center console, and I cleaned mine up. I used the Tough Stuff and paper towels. I also used the wiring brush and a brass brush too. Not a wiring brush, this is bristles, my bad. But I used that to clean it out. Wasn't that bad, just did a quick clean. It looks nice now. I used the brush also to agitate dirt off the carpet. Worked pretty well. And I used my ratchet and all of that, yeah. So it wasn't that bad of a job. Really quick to do, but I'd take my time just because I want it to be good. With the pedals, I know it's not the best, but it's what I got for now. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm obviously gonna change it later to make it look better, but right now it handles. So yeah, thanks for joining my video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.